Okay, guys, I think I found my niche. It is something that I love. What I love is something. It is something that is my niche. So drum roll. It is traveling solo. Now, it is not just traveling solo, but it is also tips for a solo traveler and how to be confident and the things that you should avoid as a solo traveler, and lots and lots and lots about being solo and being a traveler. So the other day I was just really thinking about this, like if YouTube tutorial is my thing, if talking about spirituality is my thing, if lifestyle stuff is my thing, and I was like, there has to be something that is like really my thing, like these things are my things, kind of. But then I was like, there has to be something that is really truly my thing, and then the idea popped up. So let's see if the audience likes this content, and if not, we have lots of many ideas which we will work on next. But for right now, this might be our niche and this might be the time for us. So let's go for it. Let's figure this stuff out right now. So the reason for me to think that solo traveling could be my thing is because I did my first solo travel in 2015, and ever since then I've only traveled solo and I've loved it. So I will talk a bit about my first solo trip journey. Now, this happened in 2015 and I went there with a friend, but then like after one day I was like, okay, this is too much, this is like too much of being with someone, and I was like, listen, I want to try solo and I want to be on my own. So it was nice, but I gotta go. And I met someone in the afternoon who was staying in the hostel, so I didn't really know any concept of the hostel before that. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and try being like staying in a hostel. So there was this place called Shiv Shakti, and I went there. I'm like, do you have any bed left or like any bed available? And they're like, sorry, we are full. And I'm like, this is the only place I know. What do I do now? And then they're like, so many likes. And then they are like, there is one bed but it's in the balcony. So I was like, okay, just show it to me. And it was like a nice bed. They are like, I'll give you 3 more blankets, and I won't say like. So I went for it, and it was really cold. It was December, so it was 2 or 3 degrees. But then it felt so nice to be on my own, because like first of all, I'm also an introverted kind of a person. I don't really talk much, or like I'm not really social in that sense. So I felt this was absolutely amazing because I could just be silent and I could do whatever I wanted to do. I had freedom to just be how I wanted to be. If I wanted to go eat at the same place every time, I could do that. Otherwise, because like if you are traveling with a person, you are bound like, okay, let's try something new. It's good to try something new, but what if you don't feel like? So there were a lot of little things that made me realize that solo is my thing, and I went for it. And since 2015, that's what I have mostly, like 98% of the time, I have only done solo, and I loved it. So I've seen a lot of good stuff, bad stuff, and a lot of other stuff which is fun to hear and know if you are traveling solo. So let's begin this journey and let's travel solo and absolutely fall in love with it. And before this, I had things like I was passionate about music and everything else, but there was not anything that I was so passionate about. So yeah, so if you are thinking of doing solo travel, then stay tuned for the upcoming videos, because we are going to go all over the place talking about solo traveling. So yay, we think we found the niche. Let's see if we did, or we'll try new stuff that didn't rhyme, but we are still excited. That was fun. Oh, Shivani, don't get too overexcited. Okay, thanks a lot for watching. Namaste.